morning, students. Welcome to mathematics subject. We are going to continue with 12th chapter equation in one variable. Today, we are going to start with practice set 12.2. Practice set 12.2 is based on word problems. Okay, student, before solving word problem, there are few steps you have to follow to solve the word equation. So, steps involved in solving equation word problems are: first, you have to read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. Then, denote the unknown by the variables as x, y, or any other. Third, translate the problem to mathematical statement as you have done mathematical statement problems in exercise 12.1. So you have to translate the problem to mathematical statements. Then form the equation in one variable using the condition given in the problems. And then you solve the equation and you'll get for the unknown value. These are the steps you have to follow while solving a equation word problem. Okay. Now we'll start with practice set 12.2. Now what is first question given, student? Mother is 25 years old than her son. Find son's age if after 8 years the ratio of son's age to mother's age will be 4/9. Now you read the question carefully. Now you have to see what is given and what you are required to find. So the given thing is mother's age is given. That is, she is 25 years older, means she is elder to her son's age by 25 years. This is given. And the condition given here is that the ratio of the son's age to mother's age will be 4/5 after 8 years. Okay, this is the given condition. And what is required means what you have to find is find son's age. Okay, so you read, you came to know what is given, what is required, and what is the condition. Now you have to frame this word problem in mathematical statement. Okay, now for that you have to give a variable to the unknown thing which you have to find. So here you'll start, let the son's present age be x here. As you have to find son's age, it is unknown, so we'll denote it by a variable. So let the son's present age be x years. Then mother is 25 years older than her son. So mother's age will be, therefore mother's age will be x plus 25 years. Okay. Now after 8 years, son's age will be x plus 8 years, because after 8 years the son's age will also increase. So after 8 years son's age will be x plus 8 years and mother's age will be x plus 25 plus 8, because x plus 25 is present age and after 8 years, so we'll add 8. So we'll solve this, you will get x plus 33 years. So mother's age will be x plus 33 and son's age will be x plus 8 years after 8 years. Now given condition. From the given condition, what is given? The ratio of son's age to mother's age. So you'll write down son's age upon mother's age equal to 4/9. So now what is son's age? So son's age is x plus 8 after 8 years. So x plus 8 upon mother's age is x plus 33 equal to 4/9. Now you have solved the word problem and you have formed the mathematical statement. So you got the mathematical statement as x plus 8 upon x plus 33 equal to 4 upon 9. Now student, you have to solve this mathematical statement, that is equation. So which we'll solve in the same method as we have done in our previous practice set 12.1. We have solved over there the equation. Same way further we'll solve this equation. So we'll cross multiply. So we'll get 9 into x plus 8 equal to 4 into x plus 33. So let's open the bracket. You'll get therefore 9x plus 9 8s are 72 equal to 4 into x 4x plus 4 into 33, you'll get 132. So now next step student, you have to bring variables to one side and the numbers to other side. So therefore 9x minus 4x, this 4x will come to left hand side, it will become minus 4x equal to 132 is here. So and this number will go to right hand side, it will become minus 72. So you'll get 9x minus 4x equal to 132 minus 72. So we will solve this further. So 9x minus 4x, therefore you'll get 5x equal to 132 minus 72, student will get 60. Now let's find out the value for variable x. Therefore x equal to 60 upon 5. Okay. Now further you can simplify student, yes or no. So you know 5 stable it will go. So it will become 5 ones are. Then here it will become 5 ones are 5. 1 remain. So 10 it will become. So 5 twos are 10. So you got x equal to 12. So therefore x equal to 12. Now this we got unknown variable value x equal to 12. So we'll write down our answer. Therefore, the son's present age is 12 years. We have to find, in question it was given to find son's age. So, the son's present age is 12 years. Okay. Moving to the next question. Now, what is given in the question? The denominator of a fraction is greater than its numerator by 12. If the numerator is decreased by 2 and denominator is increased by 7, the new fraction is equivalent to 1 upon 2. Find the fraction. So these are given things. Denominator of fraction is greater than numerator by 12. This is given. And it is also given that if numerator is decreased by 2 and denominator is increased by 7, the new fraction is equivalent. When you do the operation, numerator is decreased by 2 and denominator is increased by 7. So the new fraction which you will get is equivalent to 1 upon 2. So this is our condition given. And find the fraction means we have to find this fraction. This is required thing we have to find. So let's assign the variable. So we'll give let the numerator of the fraction be x. Okay. Now student, what is given? The denominator of fraction is greater than its numerator by 12. It is given. So the denominator will become x plus 12. Therefore, the denominator is x plus 12. Okay. So now student, fraction is written as numerator upon denominator. We have to find the fraction. Therefore, the fraction is, so what is numerator? We have taken numerator as x. So x upon denominator is x plus 12. So we have to find the fraction, that is x upon x plus 12. Okay. Now student, what is given condition? We'll use the given condition to solve the equation from the mathematical statement. The numerator is decreased by 2 and denominator is increased by 7. This is given. So when numerator is decreased by 2 means numerator we have given x. So it is decreased by 2 means it will become x minus 2 and denominator is increased by 7. So denominator is student, that is x plus 12 is our denominator. So x plus 12 and plus 7. This will be the condition which is given. We have to use it. So therefore numerator is x minus 2 and denominator is x plus 12 plus 7, that is equal to x plus 19. Okay. Now from the condition, what is given condition? That the new fraction which is formed by this is equivalent to the ratio. Yes, that is, it is equivalent to 1 upon 2. So this is the condition. So I'll write down x minus 2 upon x plus 19 equal to 1 upon 2. So we have framed our mathematical statement. So now we'll solve this equation. We'll cross multiply. So it will happen, therefore 2 into x minus 2 equal to 1 into x plus 19. So x plus 19. We'll open the bracket. So next step, therefore 2 into x to x, then 2 into minus 2 minus 4 equal to x plus 19. Now we'll bring student variables to one side and the number to other side. So when this x will come to left hand side, it will become 2x minus x, and when this 4 will go over right hand side, it will become 19 plus 4. So next step will be, therefore 2x minus x equal to 19 plus 4. So now let's solve this. Therefore 2x minus x, student, will get x equal to 19 plus 4 will get 23. So you got the value for x, that is 23. Now student, we need to frame the fraction. We have to find out the fraction. Okay. So our fraction was x upon x plus 12, original one. So therefore numerator is x, that is 23, and denominator is x plus 12, that is 23 plus 12 equal to 35. So we'll write down the fraction. Answer, the fraction is 23 upon 35. So we got the fraction as 23 upon 35. Okay. Now moving to the third one. What is given in the question, student? The ratio of the weights of copper and zinc in a brass, that is alloy. It is made up of two metals. So mixing of two metal is known as brass. It is an alloy, is 13:7. The ratio taken of the weight of copper and zinc is 13:7. Find the weight of zinc in the brass utensil weighing 700 gram. So the brass utensil which is made is its total weight is 700 gram. But you have to find out what is the weight of the zinc in that brass utensil. Okay. Now given thing is the ratio given, that they have taken the weight of copper and zinc in that brass alloy is 13:7. Okay. Now you have to find the weight of the zinc. Okay. And it is said that the brass utensil which is made is weighing 700 gram. So as it is given in ratio, so let's take variable. The ratio of the weights of copper and zinc in the brass is 13:7. So let the weight of copper be 13x gram and the weight of zinc is 7x gram. Okay. We have assigned the variable. Now it is said by mixing both this copper and zinc, the total weight of the utensil which is made is weighing around 700 gram. So from the given condition, you will add, that is 13x plus 7x equal to 700. By mixing both the weight of copper and zinc, the brass utensil weighs as 700 gram. So you'll write down 13x plus 7x equal to 700. You'll add 13x plus 7x. So therefore 20x equal to 700. Therefore x equal to 700 upon 20. Now you can simplify, student. You'll cancel first. 0 will cancel first. Okay. Now divide 70 by 2. So we'll get 2 ones are 2 and 2 3s are 6, 1 remain. So it will become 10. So 2 5s are 10. So you'll get 35. So x equal to 35. You got the value for the variable x equal to 35. Now student, you have to find weight of zinc. So the weight of zinc is 7x gram. So you'll substitute the weight of zinc is 7x gram, that is equal to 7 into, in place of x you'll write 35. So 7 into 35 equal to 245 grams. So final answer, the weight of zinc in a brass utensil is 245 gram. So total weight of the brass utensil is 700 gram. In that 240 grams is the weight of the zinc metal. Okay. Now moving to the next fourth one. Find three consecutive whole numbers whose sum is more than 45 but less than 54. You know whole numbers. Whole numbers means starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. But you need to find three consecutive whole number. What do you mean by consecutive means the number next after means next to next, like 2 3 4. These are consecutive numbers. So the number appearing after one after the other, they are known as consecutive. So we need to find three consecutive whole numbers whose sum is more than 45. If you add, their sum would be more than 45. If you add the three numbers, then the sum would be more than 45 but less than 54. This is condition. So the sum should be more than 45 but it should be less than 54. Okay. Now, so we'll start by assigning the variable. Let the three consecutive whole number be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So three number first we have taken as x. The next number will become x plus 1 and the third number will become x plus 2. Okay. Now student, what is given? The sum of these three numbers, these are three consecutive numbers, the sum is more than 45. So I've applied the condition like that. Now x sum means you have to add all these numbers. So x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is more means greater. This the sum would, these three consecutive numbers sum would be greater than 45. So greater than 45. Okay. Now let's solve this. X plus x will become 3x. So you will get 3x plus 1 plus 2, 3, greater sign. Then you'll write down 45 here. Okay. Now student will bring this 3 to this side, right hand side. So it will become minus 3. Therefore, 3x is greater sign. Then 45 minus 3 it will become. So you'll get 3x is greater than 42. Let's get the value for x. Therefore, x is greater than 14. Means how I got 14 over here? If you take this 3, you'll divide it by 3. So 42 divided by 3, you'll get 14. So x is greater than 14. So the value of this variable x should be more than 14. So I can take 15. So therefore, x equal to 15. Then when I've taken x 15, the next number will become 16. That is x plus 1 equal to 16 and x plus 2 equal to 17. Are you getting me? So the three numbers can be 15, 16, 17. Why? Because x is greater, the value of x is greater than 14. So you cannot take 14. You have to take next number after it. So x equal to 15. The next number would be 16 and the next 17. Now one more condition is given, but less than 54. So let's apply that also. So I've taken the three consecutive numbers, that is x plus 1 plus x plus 2. The sum of all these three consecutive number is less than 54. The sum would be less than 54. So we'll solve this also. So it will become 3x plus 3 is less than 54. We'll bring this 3 to the right hand side. It will become 3x is less than 54 minus 3. Therefore, 3x is less than 54 minus 3, you'll get 51. Now you'll find out the value for x. So you'll take this 3 this side, it will divide. So you'll get therefore x is less than 17. You'll divide 3, so it will become 17. You'll get answer as 17. Means the value of x is less than 17. So you have to take less than 17 means you can take x equal to 16. So therefore x equal to 16 I have taken. Then next number will be 17 and third one will be 18. So 16, 17, 18. So if you add these three numbers, 15, 16, 17, the sum would be more than 45. And if you add 16, 17, 18, the sum would be less than 54. Is it clear? So final answer, the three consecutive whole numbers are 15, 16, 17 or 16, 17, 18. I hope you got this. Now student, moving to the fifth one. What is given in the question? In a two-digit number, the digit at the tens place is twice the digit at unit place. If the number obtained by interchanging the digit is added to the original number, the sum is 66. Find original number. Now two-digit number you know like 11, 12, 33, 43. Okay, these are two-digit number. But what is given? The digit at tens place is twice the digit at units place. Whatever the digit at unit place is there, the digit in the tens place is twice of it. For example, if the digit at unit place is 2, so in tens place, twice of it, it will become 4. Are you getting me? So this is given. If the number obtained by interchanging the digit, if you replace the digit, interchange the position. For example, I've said 1. Like if you take 2 at unit place and then twice will become 4. If you interchange, that is in unit place you will get 4 and you take 2 in tens place. Same way the question is, if the number obtained by interchanging the digit is added to the original number which you got, the sum is 66. So if you add both the numbers, first obtaining the original digit 2 digit and by interchanging the position you'll get the another digit 2 digit number, and if you add both this number, the sum is 66. This is the condition and they have asked you to find the original number. So what is the original 2 digit number? Okay, you understood the question student? Moving to the solution. Let the digit at the unit place be x. We don't know any number, so we'll assign the variable. Let the digit at unit place be x. So the digit at tens place is twice the digit at unit place. This is given. So therefore, the digit at tens place is 2x. Twice means 2 times. So 2x. The digit at tens place is 2x. Now the number formed will be 10 into 2x plus x, because tens place, for example, 32. So what you say, 30 plus 2. Same way, multiple of 10 na, in tens place. So 10 into 2x plus x. So it will become 20x plus x. So the number will be 21x. Now, next part what is said, the number obtained by interchanging the digit, you have to interchange the digit. So the number obtained by interchanging the digit are x at tens place and 2x at unit place. It will interchange. So you will get the new number formed will be x, we have taken at tens place. So it will become 10x plus 2x unit place. So the number you will get as 12x. 10x plus 2x you will get 12x. Now condition what is given student here? After obtaining, if you add, if the number obtained by interchanging the digit is added to original number, the sum is 66. If you add this and this number, original number and interchanging digit number, if you add, the sum will be 66. This is our condition. Okay. So from the given condition, 21x plus 12x equal to 66. Okay, now we'll solve further. Therefore, 21x plus 12x will give you 33x equal to 66. Therefore, x equal to 66 upon 33. Are you getting me? So you got, so that is x equal to 66 upon 33. You can further simplify this, students. So we'll solve. You can write 33 ones are 33 and 33 twos are 66. So you got value for x as 2. Therefore, x equal to 2. Now we have to find our two-digit number, original two-digit number. The number is 21x. So our original number was 21x. So equal to 21 into 2. In place of x, you'll write down 2. So 21 into 2, you got 42. So the original number is 42. So your original number is 42. And if you interchange, you'll get 24. So 42 plus 24. If you add both, you will get as 66. Yes or no? Means your answer is correct. This is the way you have to check also. Okay. Now students, in this practice set, we have taken 5 sum for you. From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we are not taking. So please do complete your notes till this 5th sum. I hope you understood this. Okay. Student, thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe.